My name's Tony Recker. I have been a part of the church, I think, since 2006, for sure 2007, because our youngest son, Aiden, was baptized in the church. I wasn't heavily involved in the beginning, and I started feeling like there's so much more I could be doing. So I remember at one time being asked and encouraged to join a ministry team, and someone said, you know, you're kind of hyper, you're kind of excitable, you should work with youth. So I joined many years ago helping out with the high school youth group, the youth and young adult ministry team. And there was a need right away, and that made me feel valued. So that was a really great and fantastic way to become more a part of the church. Between the meetings, going Wednesday nights, just playing a larger role. So my faith grew quite a bit from that standpoint because I felt like I was filling a need. It was more than just coming in a church pew and listening and praising and then leaving. Instead, I felt like I was serving a purpose. I was creating relationships. So I've been in and out of ministry teams. I've been an elder for a while. So I obviously like to be a helper. I like to be involved. Church growing up as a child was something I definitely was. You always went on Sundays. And in the town I lived in, we went Thursday nights as well. So when I had the chance, then I kind of was like, oof, I'm churched out. I don't want to do that anymore. But you know, a hole grew in my heart, and I know I've told a few people that a hole would grow, and I felt incomplete. And so I was really happy to become part of a ministry team, to be involved, to feel like I was making a difference. And that carried me through for quite a bit of time. A lot of times people with their faith, they use their words and they talk. I've never been as strong in that. I'm definitely more of an actions guy. I like to have my faith shown in the way I behave, in the way I model myself, and making a difference in the community, not only just at the church, but out in Fort Dodge and surrounding communities, to be that person that just acts different than everybody else, but in a good way, and that's always motivated me to live, a fuller life. I remember an old gentleman from my old church who was a manager at Hy-Vee said, you have to live in a glass house when you're a manager. He says, but that's a good way to live your life though too, to know that people can always see what's going. And I don't feel like that's invasion. I feel like that's a good guide for me on how I want to act. And so when people who I don't even know say, oh, I've seen that tall guy before, and they know, I can be proud that I acted in a way that I felt was good in representing Christ and the person I want to be.